A hero that's not cool as I do this smooth and cool transition. Lena. Keeping it hot here on Arkosh. We played in either 4 or you played 4 or 5 or in the position 2 as well. So it's up to Sadboys what they pick here.
It's a good pick.
I was told by Slacks wrote in the chat that they don't actually plan their drafts. They just they hold a Ouija board over a graph of heroes and just kind of move it. Wherever it lands, they pick up that hero or ban that one. I think the Sven ban was an order issued by Slacks, though.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Spectre picked up here, though. One of the stronger heroes in this patch. It's very annoying to play against as well. PPD, I think he realized, all right, if I can't beat him, join him. So go for the double ring of regen, buy a headdress first on Chen, get the heavenly... what is Chen's passive again? Divine Favor, Heavenly Grace...
Holy... no. Something Restoration, isn't it? I don't know. These things change all the time.
Divine Favor, that's it. We get Divine Favor, the passive of it amplifying regen and providing a little bit of bonus regen itself. So it's basically just as good as Wisp. You sit beside the Spectre and you struggle to harass the Spectre out of lane.
Yeah, I agree. I do like the Doom pick here, though, right? You said it is obviously good against the Chen because you just devour his creep, but it is a pretty strong lane hero in general based on what we see already. Like, it owns the Spectre, especially when we talk about getting in a potential Aghanim Scepter. Going into the late game, the increased stun duration, the break on a super long cooldown. Obviously, Infernal Blade damage is substantial. So if Doom has a good lane, that's something you really have to consider.
Yep. Interesting you see Doom picked up here. But again, we're not really surprised against the Chen.
Radiant's turn to ban.
I just realized like we have to look at this banner one more game. Like,
yep.
It's not just this game. Like, immediately after this, we'll still have to watch this draft with this banner. Fantastic.
I think the viewers are just checking out the banner just now.
Oh, yeah. They're ready. So the Kunkka pick here is a little bit interesting to me because Doom, I don't think, is going to struggle that much against the Kunkka, is he? You can just build like... Ring of Protection and then right into a chainmail and you never lose the lane.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're letting Kunkka get a lot of last hits at that point if you're spending all your gold on armor. I mean, yes, you're gonna get tons yourself because you're always gonna get the devours off and get farmed that way, but your hero's got pretty low base armor at the start. And you are still susceptible to getting blown up. I mean, whatever hero they picked last year is able to rotate onto. At level 6, Kunkka has pretty big kill potential. And if you go just for the armor at first, you have no movement speed, you just get run down.
So Arkosh has a lot of flexibility between the Lesh, Lina, and the Doom. Like, these heroes can all go mid. They can all go to a flex. Leshrac you can't flex to support, but Lina and Doom both flex support. With the Clockwork, though, it's probably less likely that we're going to see Doom 5. So you do have the opportunity of Doom or Leshrac in the mid lane or the off lane. Ban out the Tuska.
Tusk gotten rid of here. I don't know about getting rid of Tusk. I think it would be better for them to pick it up, but I imagine it's going to be Lina 4, Clockwork 5, so that's the thing they really want. It doesn't save you from that much. I mean, you can get people out of Leshrac for a little while. You can dodge some Lina's abilities with it, but I don't think that's something that they pick up here. It's one of the heroes that's better for rotating onto the Doom, but that's the only reason I'd see them pick that up. Just thinking about what rounds off Sadboys' draft the best here. They want something that can rotate onto people.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking Murata, but it was first phase banned. With their lineup, Murata does seem pretty decent. So they're expecting a 5 or a 4 or a 5 here to go into the offlane with the Slardar, I'm assuming. The Chen Spectre lane is basically regen city, right? You never have to worry about dying unless the Clockwork gets on top of the Chen, then you do have kill potential, but all right, Snapfire. A hero that we don't see as much, but pretty good, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a solid hero in general. If you can't figure out what else to pick, you can just go for that one. You have decent control in your team fights in form of X, Torrent, Torrent Storm eventually is probably what they're going to go this game. Yeah, if you just held in place, Snapfire is going to rain hell on you. It'll save Moo buying a Blink Dagger potentially as well, just being able to gobble him up and spit him out on to lean on the back line here.
So this is what I was talked about in the past, where sometimes we'll see Pale Horse take the Leshrac in the safe lane. And that's exactly what they're going to do here. They want the favorable mid matchup. Obviously, Monkey King into Kunkka very much favors the Monkey King. Gremlo should be fine in the off lane against the Spectre. They should both basically farm it up. And then Leshrac, I mean, it's a good lane for him as well. I think Arkosh have a pretty good chance here based on the draft. What do you think?
Yeah.
Like if they get their lane set up how they want, like the lanes all are pretty good, solid for them.
Yeah. God, I'm not convinced Arkosh really has this one. I got a little bit distracted there by someone who messaged in Twitch chat being told I look like a Discord moderator. I'm not sure what that means.
Be careful,
Any
man.
thoughts on that?
I don't know what that means really, but that's a spooky one.
Yeah. I don't. I have no idea what a Discord moderator is. Anyways, I want to talk about DNM for a moment before this game we actually get underway here. I know Mox is a big fan of him. She's been showing a lot of her support inside the chat. An incredibly young player, a zoomer among boomers you were talking about yesterday.
It's the 4 boomers team, man.
This is the first major tournament that he's been playing in, is it not?
No, he did qualifiers for the Dota Summit or the Monster Energy Summit. He was on the qualifier stack with PPD then. But yeah, this is the first time that they, I guess, qualified / got invited. And yeah, he's been performing fantastic. None of the games that they've struggled with have really been a result of DNM having a bad time.
No.
Whoa, Canis, Vulpes, and Crow both saying good luck? There is...
Grillo eat PPD. Classic
right,
Gremlo.
Can't even spell
Grillo
correctly. Right. This guy doesn't even know his own name. For those of you wondering, Gremlo's full name is Gremlo with a W. That is it. You just add a W after the O, and that is his entire name.
I thought it was Grim Throw was his official name.
That's his official Twitch chat name.
Let's see.
Yes.
We got Donkey. I'm surprised this one hasn't been nerfed yet. You still get to go at 380 movement speed at the start, even though all couriers start like 290.
I think they realized it would be such a huge nerf to the Monkey King that there was no reason to really change it. Because it's not like trees and salves and mangoes and stuff have movement speeds assigned to them, right? So I think they just decided, this is one of those things they're just going to not adjust.
Game would be better if they did.
Goat's going to find Snaking here and try and steal the rune as he just outruns the boy, unable to get that rune deny on the rune as well. Well played by the Goat. That's 4 runes. Arkosh? Big Pog? That's a great start.
Yeah, 4 runes. It's not bad. I'm interested in seeing how these guys are going to mess this one up. Kind of like they messed up these banners.
I don't know what you're talking. Wait, I don't even... Oh, gosh. Grillo walking. Okay. This guy.
Cinderin wouldn't have let that happen.
Gremlo every once in a while makes some plays that you have to wonder. But it's all right. He's going to get the deny, or he's going to get the devour on the range creep there. It just took him some time. Yeah. Classic PPD takes the melee creep and runs it at the support. I really love to see it.
I mean, it makes sense. You run it at the carry, they have the damage block. You run it at Crow here, you struggle to punish it. He's having to follow him around now. I mean, it's bad because it denies you a little bit of XP and gold from your teammate. I mean, it's definitely worth it, though. I mean, it keeps Lina off. It means you have to spend a lot less money on regen. Did the creep die? Did they kill it that early?
I think Lina did.
Yeah. Just dropped the light strike array and meleeed it down. I'm glad they're finally running the Doom as a counter to this Chen, though.
I'm pretty sure PPD just has to play Chen. I don't think there's heroes big enough, or the heroes with big enough heads that that work with it. Right? I feel like that's just what it is. He needs that pumpkin for that cranium.
No other hero would be able to contain that cranium. Exactly.
Top lane, Leshrac in a lot of trouble. Misses the split earth. Pale Horse pops the salve to stay alive. That's a huge economic loss there for the side of Arkosh, and Goat as well taking some heavy harassment. You know, we thought this lane was going to go well for them top lane, but that cookie into Slither and Crush, just the harassment right clicks from Slardar, and now Goat. This is going to be first blood. Snake King grabs it.
Yep. Throws out that cookie to finish him off, but it's not even necessary. And Pale Horse getting zoned all the way back to this tier 2 tower. Absolutely destroyed here. Take a quick look at the mid lane because we know not much is going to happen top until Clockwork gets back there and discuss, body this Kunk is getting to start.
That's expected, right? Oh!
Yeah.
He whiffed the Boundless Strike, so he doesn't actually
I keep telling you, Ricky, this guy, he's got to stop playing on a trackpad.
He's playing on
much harder to land these skills with this thing.
Yeah, true. Top lane, though. Move falling low. Goat needs these battery assault charges to hit. They will grab him. Snake King now on the run. Double kill for the Clockwork. Dude, that is going to be a really early Tranquil Boots now.
Yep, and we saw what happened yesterday when the Clockwork picked up early Tranks. Missed so much work. It was Snake King doing that yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or am I mistaken? Yeah.
So Grilo has the Envenomed weapon, which is really solid against the Spectre because you have this Chen lane. They're relying so much on this regen, and it has a 35% regen reduction. He is going to finally swap it out for the War Stomp, but it's pretty funny.
I'm not sure he's even going to want to use the War Stomp here. I mean, it does set up Electric Ray on Crow, but I think he was just didn't have the
he just doesn't want PPD
Devour
to have
thing
it.
Disabled.
Like, right?
Yeah,
PPD will get level 3.
Yeah. They've got Ghost now though, and Devour's on cooldown for a little while, so you actually do some pretty heavy harass here.
He needs it. Yeah, he actually would
Look
really
at
like
this.
to Devour that, but the Ghost is
Well,
so
just lost
good. Crow
200
is
HP
pretty
from
good at dealing with it, right? Lina does have good attack damage and attack speed, obviously, with the Fiery Soul, but
Yeah, outranges it as well.
more shenanigans happening top. Goat able to get away, holding that Slardar in place as well, but Creep Wave is there to protect him. He's taking a couple tower shots. One more might. No, he's going to survive. Pops the salve. He's going to make it out.
Yep. Now Goat is forced to run back. He might go all the way back to base. He's sitting on pretty low mana, not popped that healing salve quite yet.
DNM is doing amazing in mid lane now.
Yeah, it's surprising. I mean, I was talking about how Cadence was beating him in CS at the very start of it. I mean, you're still slightly ahead in CS, but you're supposed to win these melee matchups on Monkey King. It's the entire premise the hero's based around why you pick him.
Yeah, I mean, he just went for first item, boots after, Ring of Protection and Bracer. So you can't really stick on top of him as the Monkey King. Now, Monkey King will be able to zone him out quite a bit here. I imagine he's going to start backing out for the Tree Dance build. Because at some point, your Jingu, Boundless Strike build falls off really hard because you can't farm.
Yep.
You should get this one. Oh!
Nope.
All right, I'll bound. I was like, you Boundless Strike for that one, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. But now you don't have your Boundless Strike when you've got the Jingu Mastery active. So
Yeah.
it's missing out on a lot of potential damage.
Another 3 runes going the way of Arkosh here. They're doing great on rune control. Yeah, overall the game's very even. Like the the 3 CS here core heroes on the side of Sadboys are all doing fantastic. Gremlo's okay. Pale Horse is really struggling though.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. Harassing him, keeping him back in the lane. I mean, you do have to worry about Goat's kill potential, especially once he hits level 3. He's got 2 points of battery assault
get
now.
The Spectre here? I think they do. The War Stomp actually paying off. He manages to hold up for 2 following the LSA, and they get the kill.
Killing spree.
Yep, and there's that kill potential with the 2 points in battery assault in the top lane happening right after that. Moo going too far forward, close to the lane. I mean, lots of damage coming out from these 2 heroes, Pale Horse and Goat here.
He just buys double Windlace right now on Clockwork, right?
Double. It doesn't stack, so you get the Ring of Regen, Windlace, and then the Windlace after you're done the
Yeah.
boots.
Or that's oh yeah. I thought he already had the Ring of Regen. That was my bad.
Oh, that's a Ring of Protection. Easily confused. There's too many rings that people like buying at the start of the game.
Many rings, so few fingers.
Yeah. Keenness. I'm surprised that this Monkey King pick hasn't really paid off for them. I mean, they've rotated, or they tried to rotate Clockwork into there, giving them to this, but top lane.
Yeah. Oh, the cogs goat! Are you kidding me? What a save! He might be able to turn this around if Moo keeps chasing with these battery assaults, but oh my god. That might be one of the best cogs I have ever seen.
I don't know about that, but that was pretty sick. He gets Pale Horse out of there with almost no HP. That kill on him would have been big. I mean, the guy sitting at such little CS to make his game even worse would be a disaster right now.
That was so sick. He like threaded the needle on that. They are recalling Kunkka to the bot lane. They want to punish Gremlo for his positioning. This is what makes this Chen so strong. DX into the torrent. More than enough damage here. Well played by PPD.
Trial by blade.
No. Gremlo down. Probably turn their eyes mid. I mean, they want to be able to shut down this Monkey King a little bit. He's been, you know, he obviously gets a favorable matchup, but you want to start punishing him in one way or another. You can't let him have a completely free game.
Yep.
Radiant's middle tower.
He's still pretty far off the blade mail. Like, Fear hasn't been having a fantastic time, but if we look at net worth, Doom, obviously, just for the nature of the hero, is second, right? He has 2 points in the Devour. They did manage to find that kill on the Spectre, and you don't have to spend as much money on regen as other heroes thanks to the Devour. So, Gremlo, level 5, tanking tower shots for some reason. Tries to drop the 2 aggro there, and he will. PPD going to offer some assistance. They might just try and turn this on him. And in lane for the War Stomp, does set it up. LSA to follow. A Dragon Slave in 3, but PPD's surviving for a while. They will finally finish him off, but Snaking TPing down here as well. The Ghost comes on over to offer this slow assistance. Going to go for the TP, canceled immediately by that Cookie. Fear's going to find it with that dagger.
Yeah. Meantime, he actually did go down the Kunkka in the mid lane. That was the Monkey King, Clockwork, and Leshrac all rotating onto him. Not much you could do about that one. Set up and close the gap with that boundless strike initially, then just locked down by the cogs and battery assault.
Gremlo has Doom. He goes for it, throws it right on the Spectre. In comes Canis Vulpus, the X to hold him back. Spectre trying to get burned down under the tower, but Monkey King doesn't have that Jingu stacks quite yet. Goes for the 3-man boundless strike, but he's just trying to run. You don't get that heal. He has phase boots in 1, able to keep alive by that fairy fire, but DNM will chop him down. Spectre survives. 4 heroes to the bot lane, but pretty worth it if you get the Doom and you don't find that kill.
Yeah, so it's one less that they have for the next 2 minutes here, and they did manage to grab the Monkey King as well, slow his game down a little bit. So not sitting at the top of the net worth chart anymore, and I think while he's dead, give Kunkka time to surpass him.
Killhorse managed to find a faded brooch, so he picks up the Windlace. So he's now level 8, almost level 9, but very fast, 410 movement speed.
Yeah. Ocean Heart now found on DNM as well. He'll just hold on to this until he can find a better item. If he could get himself a broom handle, that'd feel pretty good.
Yeah. Spectre, of course, looking for that Iron Talon.
Got a poor man shield. I mean, that's a pretty good item on Spectre.
It is. Yeah, you're right. Oh my
Like,
gosh,
you need more
Clockwork
than
is
damage.
how much experience? 5 experience away from level 6. He's gonna take that Bounty Rune. He's got level 6 now, looking for the Kunkka, but they're wrapping around onto Pale Horse. Mid lane, Canis Vulpus just melts PPD and Snaking here as well. In comes Fear with that Blade Mail, returning a ton of damage on over to the Leshrac, and he might just go down to the Dispersion. He does. Crow will finish off the kill, but ends up being a 3 for 2. They get the buyback on Snaking. A nice stomp there coming out from PPD. Crow, LSA, stuns down 2. Can they chase him down? He has Mortimer Kisses, doesn't want to have to use it, but he will to secure the kill. Well played by Snaking.
Just hoping to hold on to that one, so show a little bit of reservation, but this does open up the mid lane to be shoved. The catapult is with them. 10-minute marks here, so this one might just go down, but they're trading the bottom tier 1 for it. Canis is down there with the catapult of his own.
Yeah, overall, a really good fight for the Radiant, and Snaking get a ton of experience. Nice hook shot in. They will be able to catch them, but of course the Cookie, a great way to stop that aggression.
Bonus movement speed from the Rum on the way out as well. And bottom tower does end up going down. And mid tower is still alive, though. It's sitting at only 500 HP. I don't think they're done here, though.
They're recalling him top, looking for Crow. DNM just easy X. Does he have vision on the other side of the tree line? He does now. He's going to try and juke into the trees. LSA going to give him a little bit of space, but there's 3 heroes here for this support. And pull him back in. Just going to get slapped by Moo a couple times. That bash on the mark, no problem. Tons and tons of damage coming out from these heroes.
Yep. Pale Horse trying to take advantage of that rotation in the top lane and take down mid tower with the Diabolic Edict.
It is only level 2 though. It doesn't do a lot of damage.
Yeah. They need to be playing this as fast as possible though. I mean, they're not going to scale nearly as well as the heroes are in Sadboys. Neither of these teams have banners. It takes me a second to remember.
What do you mean? There's definitely a banner here. Do you see this?
Icons at the top. So yeah, I see this banner. I can't forget about this banner.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure.
Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
I can send you the full banner logo. I think maybe you've already seen it.
The which one?
The full banner logo we can show it to everyone. I think I was given permission. The admin sent it to me for sure.
Where is the full
I'm not
banner
sure if
logo?
I sent it to you over Discord.
Ah, great.
Not sure if it's too hot for Twitch now.
Oh my god, I know which one this is now.
You didn't know before?
Oh my god. Okay. Well,
I mean this is half of a very famous cursed image.
it is. Oh, hookshot mid lane. They caught DNM. The Doom comes out immediately. The cookie forward to save him. Some big spells used. They will cancel that TP. It looks like they're just going to give up this middle tower. No way to defend without the boat.
Tower, once already set up around it as well, it becomes too difficult to take the tower. You're also afraid about fighting into the Monkey King ultimate, which he hasn't gotten. I 100% agree with this build, as much as I disagree with Canis's life choices. Yeah, both the cannabis and the furry part.
Yep.
Never touch either of those myself. So, Monkey King ultimate, I feel like it's one of the weaker abilities in the game right now. I mean, after they nerfed the Echo Saber on him, there's just no way to hold him in place during the ult. Like,
you just go
even if you
Diffusal.
have a Mars,
You go Diffusal now. I honestly, I firmly believe Diffusal and Aghanim Scepter are just like way better options than the Echo. But they do need a way to break the Spectre. So I guess he is just going to go for the Echo Saber, potentially the Silver Edge. Not really sure. Have you seen the Diffusal build much on the Monkey King?
Not that often. I see it run against Wraith King and things like that, or heroes that really need mana in order to do things in team fight. Bristleback.
I think this is an amazing Diffusal game. I'm gonna be very surprised if he doesn't pick it up. Like both Kunkka, Chen, Slardar, all heroes that need mana and don't have a lot. Hookshot only ends up catching the creeps, but Goat's gonna be fine. He's gonna get on out of there.
Do you figure he'll end up going for an Echo Saber, or sorry, a Silver Edge first before going for the Diffusal Blade, or he'll go straight to Diffusal Blade at this point?
I think he's gonna go Ags. I think he's gonna go Ags here because he needs to tank up. He's too squishy.
I've seen some people go first item Ags, then straight Battle Fury after that, and I wouldn't hate that here either, given the fact that I'm pretty sure Sadboys want to take this as late as possible. I mean, Monkey King can fight into the late game with that build, and he'll out-farm Spectre too.
Yeah, especially once you get the armor and Wukong's command, just generally, plus the additional third ring at 25. He is one of the strongest heroes inside of his ultimate at that point in the game. Like, there's no one that can really fight into him. Mid lane, there's going to be the X, the blink reveal there from Moo, doing a lot of damage to the Clockwork, but in comes Pale Horse, Gremlo here as well. They will try and take him down, but the boat's going to slow them. A beautiful Mortimer Kisses as well. The Disco Pony on the run does have this DD rune, but who cares? It's just a Leshrac Cannabis. Canis Vulpus gonna throw out his whatever his name is. Who cares? They're gonna go ahead, Yules him up, bound the strike, but a beautiful crush comes out from Moo. They're gonna try and turn around. Pale Horse goes down this Doom onto the Spectre. It doesn't matter. She's reducing so much of the damage. They pull back Canis Vulpus. He gets the boundless strike, but that's gonna be, I think, a third death now for the side of Arkosh Gaming.
Yeah, a very extended fight there, but they just can't get a hold on anybody. I mean, if Clockwork can't get initial hookshot power cogs off onto people, they can't do anything. And like you said, 3 heroes down, 2,700 XP going in the favor of Sadboys, and 1,500 gold. Not a bad fight there. And, you know, using all these abilities on Spectre, if you can't bring her down, it all feels useless. PPD is going to make sure the HP stays topped up the entire team fight.
Yeah.
You got to bring down PPD first.
The thing is, PPD has mana for Mech and Hand of God. If that's the thing where it's like, if I'm Monkey King here and I go like Diffusal BKB, all you have to do is Boundless Strike or Primal Spring onto the Chen, and prop BKB, you know, used Diffusal, drop Wukong's command, and their fight is over. I don't know how they take a fight without those Chen heals.
Chen is crucial in this and keeping everybody topped up. You are able to get onto the back line, though. I mean, you have Monkey King, you can jump with
They're looking bottom
Primal
lane.
Spring. You got Clockwork.
Ooh, wait, they're not going to go for it. I guess they're a little bit too afraid.
I think they're waiting for Goat to... Well, I think you know what they're doing here on Arkosh, and Goat is getting in position.
So he knows there's a ward there now, as he just plants the sentry, but gets stunned up immediately.
He's baiting. Clockwork is definitely baiting these guys.
Oh yeah, I
Hook
think they
Shot's now
know.
off of
They
them.
absolutely know. There's like, guys, he wouldn't just stand here like this, right? What's going on?
This is some classic NA Dota. Both of them trying to mind game each other. He knows that we know he wouldn't stand there.
There's
So maybe we
two
should go.
wards here scouting out everything. Like vision wise, if you look at just the radiant, like they see this whole section of the river, and Clockwork is just like, I'm gonna get this ward, guys. I really want it, but he's trying to give vision to his team. But bottom lane, they're hiding in the trees here on both Gremlo and Canis Vulpus, and it looks like they're realizing they're wasting a lot of time here, so they will just go out to the jungle.
Do it with flair.
Man Brace now found on Leshrac. That's an excellent find there. That spell amp is going to do wonders on him. Let's
Yeah.
switch it over. And there it is. Beautiful. Pale Horse going to be quite happy about that one.
6% amp, then going for Kaya. Oh yeah, very happy. So the Radiant, I mean, this second ward is paying dividends as well, because they assume the only one is here up on the high ground, but all three of them are still under vision.
All right, I'm being told to man up and show the people exactly what's on the banner. I'm not controlling the camera. Everybody, that's our production guy, Jerry.
Yeah, you guys have to spam Jerry. He's an unpaid intern, typically doesn't like doing what he's told, but that's why he's an intern. Bottom lane, they managed to catch a slaughter. The Doom is available. The Cookie holds him, or pulls him away rather, and now Goat just in the middle of nowhere, and Fear able to take down the Lina in the process with that nice haunt on in. Gremlo on the run. He should be fine. He's very fast.
DNM is not going to be able to find it. Oh, they're smoking up. I think they want to invade the triangle. They want to catch Pale Horse. They see where he is. He's very fast, though. He's got the Yule Scepter, but he's not faster than Moo in the river.
Wait. Oh, God.
What's going on here?
He has to get this done. Might be able to get at least a kill before he goes down himself. So Moo on that starter will fall. They have a Cookie to set this up for... They're not going to chase to the high ground. They're too afraid. Honestly, a smart decision.
My favorite part of all that is the fact that PPD, he had Hand of God that entire time. He could have saved Slardar there. He just decided that Moo wasn't worth saving after he saw that unfold.
He's like, I'm going to save this for the next fight. It is a pretty long cooldown, in all fairness.
Yeah, maybe you play like that, you don't deserve the God being used on you there.
That was pretty funny.
He drops the whoops in the chat afterwards, though. That's the mistake that he made.
So Doom's almost got his BK. Actually, he does have BKB if he wants to buy it in 50 gold. Yeah. 20-minute bounty runes. He's going to grab that. BKB on the way now for the Doom, which helps out Gremlo quite a bit. Canis Vulpus, I know he was queuing one up. He's still quite far. Do we have the Kaya? We do. Take a look at the Radiant items. Fear on the Spectre, almost to the Manta Style, about 1,000 gold away. Snaking going Force Staff. Moo still has his Blink. Now ends up picking up another Shawl, which is fantastic for this game. That 25% magic resist is incredibly valuable. Mid lane, they just get a free kill on Snake King as he's trying to clear the wave. Hookshot manages to catch DNM. There's no Cookie save this time, and he blocks off the entire high ground retreat. They're going to be able to chase him down. He will be forced to boat immediately, but I don't know if it's going to come out in time. The LSA, the control, everything is there. 2 kills going the way of Arkosh. This time going really well for them.
Yep. Awaken. Dropped by Goat in the all chat. They're saying the words. I'm not sure it's going to matter. You overestimate yourself, Goat, and you underestimate the old boys here on NA.
Yeah.
That's several TI winners here. Pretty powerful gamers themselves. Crow. He's going for an Aether Lens right now. He's gotten pretty lucky getting that keen optic at the start. I mean, if you can throw out spells from like so far away, the Light Strike Ray doing massive work. It's very hard to punish. They don't have anybody that can get on top of Lina yet. I mean, they have Moo with the Blink Dagger, but generally he's going to want to be shutting down this Doom and shutting down this Monkey King. If you commit too hard onto the Lina, then the rest of your team is susceptible to getting blown up.
Smoke. Oh my god, Goat. Sneaky bastard. But he is going to pay for this with his life. No hookshot away. He tries to get pulled over to the Doom, but he pops the smoke, takes the gank for both Monkey King and Doom. So I think at the end of the day, he's pretty okay with that. Gets out a good ward on the low ground as well.
Yeah, Gremlo dodged it. That's exactly what happened. It's dying out in the chat.
Did he sidestep the hookshot? Is that what happened?
I think so, yeah. I think the Clockwork expected Doom to just wait in place so he could get out of that one, but he sidestepped it.
That's actually so funny. You fucking piece of oh man, you love to see it. You love to see it. This opens up Roshan. They do have Clockwork who can flare this pretty much immediately. They are getting ready to start pinging this out. Rotating up on over. There is not any vision here from the Radiant. They do see snaking those. There is already a sentry, a force staff to try and keep him some space, but they got to get in here and stop this Roshan in time, but they're not going to be able to do it. The Rosh is down. Aegis now on Fear. He does have Haunt and everything available. The question is, can you save him? A beautiful two-man stun into the boat. Catches both Cadence Vulpes and the Pale Horse. The BKB is coming up. Pale Horse keeping himself alive with that Bloodstone heal. Can they get Fear's first life? Pale Horse is not going to matter. He goes down. You lose PPD on the Chen, but Crow trying to run for his life. Another stun keeping the Spectre down. Moo just dashing around in these fights, but it's going to be the Aegis on Spectre consume. Moo gets the blink out. Cadence Vulpes now needs to be very careful. Boundless Strike in one. If he can connect onto the Slardar, it might be a kill. He's going to go ahead and drop the Wukong's command. He doesn't catch him. He is stuck inside his own ult. It was a little bit of a safety zone, but Gremlo will fall. The Mortimer Kiss is just a little bit too much. Gonna go for the TP, a cookie to stomp inside of your old ult. Not even now can protect you, and that is gonna be all 5 heroes dead for Arkosh Gaming. A fantastic fight from the Sadboys.
It was a beautiful boat there by DNM, catching out that Leshrac, especially allowing them to get on top of him. Was Haunt. The power cogs by Goat. Nice positioning there, but unfortunately couldn't stop Spectre from entering the team fight. Just managed to Haunt and close the gap there. Any other heroes playing against them, cogs might have made the difference there, but team fight is just way too strong around the Roche fight from Sadboys here.
Yeah, they were just a little bit too behind. They needed to like initiate with the Clockwork hookshot, try and get into the Roche, cogs these people off of the Aegis, but just didn't end up happening. The other thing, I think it was PPD with a 2-man Centaur stomp that set up that boat, was it not?
It may have been. I was focusing there a little bit more on.
I didn't see it until the very end. Or like I look over and I see, you know, these 2 heroes stunned, and he managed to catch both cores. But I think it was a Centaur, because I don't know what else would have stunned them.
It makes sense. I mean, that's why this guy needs the giant pumpkin to contain his cranium.
Yeah.
Sets up the play for his entire team, and these are the sort of things he saves Hands of God for as well. Not the mistakes that Moo makes. So they're looking good right now on Sadboys, and I gotta say I'm genuinely impressed with DNM's gameplay on the Kunkka this game.
Yeah, I mean DNM has just had a fantastic tournament already. He's played every game very well. Yep.
He's now going for the Assault Cross, which I'm not 100% on board with. I'd prefer to see either Aghanim Scepter or BKB picked up next. But I think it means that they plan on pushing high ground here. They don't have that many tools to do so.
Ooh, Goat sees PPD. The question is, does he want to chase for him? Flare way down into the trees. There should be a way to catch him if Gremlo is able to get on. Nope, he doesn't have Blink, so he is going to just escape. They do manage to get all 4 bounty runes, though. Speaking of escaping, Crow going to do none of the such as Fear chases him down, gets that Manta, the Clumsy Net, the classic combination that we love to see. Boundless Strike giving a little bit of space here, but Crow falls in the end. Monkey King decides to cancel that ultimate, rightfully so, as there's no follow-up quite yet, but they manage to catch the Kunkka, a beautiful Doom into the War Stomp. He's just getting burned down. The heals are there from Chen, but it's not going to be enough. A 2-for-1 so far, but you don't have the Kunkka. You don't have that boat.
Yeah. And then makes the wise choice to disengage a Moo. You don't want to go back in this one. You down your Kunkka. Haunt is still on cooldown. Yeah, he disengaged. Just dropping that Corrosive Haze to keep an eye on these heroes.
The Monkey King had a Nullifier queued up, and I was about to lose my mind, because that just makes 0 sense. But he switches to an Eye of Scotty, which is okay.
Monkey King? No, he switches back to an Aghanim Scepter.
Oh,
now.
he did go back to an Axe. Okay.
Yeah, he's really messing with you.
Pale Horse mid lane, Yule's stun, does catch the Snake King, Snapfire, and now she's stuck in that weird running animation, and she's gonna die for that. Still in beta, by the way. The fact that Doom isn't rushing this Ags, I'm a little bit confused. He had it queued up after the BKB, but now he's going back for the Shivas and Assault Kuros.
Yeah, I think right now they're planning to take these other heroes out in the team fight rather than focusing on Spectre. I mean, Spectre's going to be a massive threat. All he really needs to do tons of damage is this Manta style.
I mean, if you just have Blink and Infernal Blade, Kunkka and Spectre and Slardar all die. Like, that thing just shreds them.
It is really all you need. I mean, the 1.75 disable on a 4-second cooldown feels pretty good as well. Infernal Blade isn't even maxed out at this point, though, but it would be by the time you had the Aghanim Scepter completed. It can be...
What's the burn duration go to? 6-second duration.
Seconds.
Yeah.
It is absolutely insane.
Like, that damage is ridiculous. Until they have BKBs on you know, all of these cores, which, I mean, Spectre's not going to build one. Slardar is getting there. Kunkka deciding to go for an Assault Cross. Like, this Aghanim Scepter in this late game is going to be very, very, very strong.
Yep. Fear, I mean, just like you said, Spectre, he doesn't want to build a BKB unless he absolutely has to. It really depends on what he's playing against. If he's something like a Disruptor on the enemy team, doesn't want to get caught inside the wall, or sorry, the kinetic field, the circles.
Yep.
But
look what Spectre found. Very nice item.
Not a bad find. Mindbreaker, get on top of somebody, silence them for a second and a half. It's good against basically every hero here on Arkosh.
Yeah. Does Mindbreaker, the burn, apply on illusions? Like, obviously the silence doesn't, but does the 25 additional magic damage apply?
I was pretty sure it does, yeah.
I feel like it does, right? I think that's one of the things that makes it so strong.
Yeah, because I see it run on Phantom Lancer all the time because of that.
Ooh, Gremlo, he's going to be out, all right. Cadence Volpa's bottom lane, he's about 1,300 gold from that Ags. I know Pale Horse had one queued up as well. He's about, I mean, he's 400 gold away.
Quickening Charm found on Spectre. They're going to pass that either to Kunkka or Snapfire, I feel.
They'll put it on Kunkka if he goes for the Torrent Storm, but otherwise I imagine it would go to Snapfire. Maybe PPD.
I thought they'd go for the Torrent Storm in this game. I thought he'd pick that up pretty early, but we're almost 30 minutes in and he's still finishing up his Salkaros. I mean, he's kind of playing like the position 3 despite being the mid laner in this game.
We're going to see Snapfire Ags soon. A lot of Aghanim Scepters coming out here in just a short few minutes. Is it like these 30-minute bounty runes, and then like the 35-minute bounty runes are going to be really strong, are going to be really big. Pale Horse getting his Ags delivered. They should smoke up and make a rotation for these bounty runes, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Bottom outpost, top outpost, both Pekins, so everyone knows where each other are.
Yeah.
There's the smoke.
No smoke on the other end, though.
You will see Moo. Goat doesn't want to chase after him, it looks like, but flare up onto the high ground does reveal a few. Pale Horse, no cares in the world as he just walks up and he's just going to melt the Chen army. Okay, goodbye. Time to run. Goat with a nice cogs doing some work. In comes Pale Horse. The haunt is there. A jump in from Cadence Volp as he gets the ult, the split earth there, holding them in place. Snapfire, DNM, all taking a lot of damage. The Doom finally comes out onto the Kunkka, but not much happening. A bunch of different fights all over the place. Gremlo just going to continue chasing that Kunkka, but it doesn't matter. They want to turn their attention on over to Slardar and Fear, but this fight, it's gone on too long, and now they've got nothing left in the tank for Arkosh. They're falling one by one. Gremlo dying to the supports. We'll go up onto the high ground, but Snapfire chases Scatterblast right in the face, and you lose Goat as well.
Cannot endure.
Gremlo relentlessly chasing the Kunkka there, but it didn't really matter. I mean, he already gotten bowed off at the start of the fight. At that point, I think you just kind of let him go and focus your efforts elsewhere. I think if you want that Aghanim Scepter, like you were talking about, applying the break to Spectre, you really limit what he's doing inside these team fights, but he's just getting to run a train on Arkosh right now.
Yeah, this is why I don't understand. This is why this Ags is so necessary, because Kunkka dies there during that Doom, 100% if he has Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah,
like he just dies to the burn. There's not enough saves for that. Or, like you said, you turn on the Spectre, and Spectre has no way to actually man up in these fights.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to commit the Doom on the Spectre at this point.
Pale Horse, got to be careful. Nice force staff forward. Leshrac, though, pretty tanky. Doing a lot of damage with this Aghanim Scepter as well. They might try and chase. Nice Blink War Stomp. He catches the Snapfire. The stuns are there. BKB comes out. They're going to find that first kill. Gremlo not quite done, but hookshot. Who's he caught? It's going to be PPD. Peter Pan damn himself. He's going to fall.
You're fine giving up the 2 supports in return for that one, though. If you can get all your heroes back out of that one,
Yeah,
not a ton of gold going that way. Actually, a decent chunk. I take that back. Almost 3,400 XP and 1,500 gold there. That's not bad.
Monkey King is struggling in this game. He doesn't do any damage with this build.
No, he's been working on this Aghanim Scepter for the last, like, what, 10 minutes now?
Yeah. This is why I was afraid of, this is why I just don't like the Echo Saber build on this hero anymore. You said the same thing. It just doesn't feel impactful. But in these fights, imagine if that's a Diffusal and he's able to just burn all of the mana of these cores in a single ult, right? Like, he just drops Wukong's command in these fights. He had both Slardar and Kunkka inside of him. They're both There's nothing left for them to do.
Yeah, I mean, even with the Manta style, if you're not spamming out the Spectral Dagger on the 8-second cooldown on Spectre, like, you're out of mana. You can't do anything. You can't actually catch any of these heroes. There's a lot of people that are made useless by the Diffusal Blade like you're talking about.
Yeah, and I'm not saying I know better than this Monkey King player. Like, he's clearly a better player than I am.
He does know better than this Monkey King player.
I do not. I'm just saying I think Diffusal is underrated on Monkey King. It's an item that not many people build.
I'm just saying, you're not a fur. You don't have cannabis in your name, so.
True. This is also very true. All right, Aghanim Scepter finally completed. Now he's going to go back for the Eye of Scotty. I mean, that's a fine pickup as well. At this point, I think kind of need that item on someone. They're going to have the Shiva's Aura as well. Oh, he's going to go back for AC instead of the Shiva's Aura. All right, well, Roshan, number 2. It's just dead. Look away for 2 seconds, and they get Rosh. Ooh, They gobble up. They're going to... No, that's just going to expire. Never mind. There's no chase.
Yeah, it'd be a little bit too far. The rest of the team wouldn't really be able to catch it. I mean, Fear can gap the distance with the Haunt, but nobody else would be able to get in there. Still, like you're saying, Rosh blown up incredibly quickly. All you really need to take Rosh on Spectre is the Blade Mail and the Manta style. Being able to do Desolate to it. I would be surprised if in the next patch Desolate didn't apply to Roshan. That's one of the Spectre nerfs.
Yeah, it makes it too easy. There's certain heroes that like already feel strong and then just be blink up forward. They caught Goat. He was baited by a mango on the ground, but who wouldn't? They're delicious. Bottom lane, they're chasing after the Spectre, holding him in place. He does have the Aegis here. They might go ahead and burn it. A lot of heal, a lot of damage being returned, and now I think they realize it's time to bail. They do not want to die, but getting the Aegis is very big.
Yep, that was a nice find there for sure.
So I was originally trying to figure. Oh, Pale Horse. He's got Shivas now. Top lane, he's looking for Doom. Gremlo, he could just... Oh, no, it is a Slardar there. You are not able to TP out. So initially, I was going to say I was confused why I wasn't going for the Shiva's Aura, but it's because Leshrack's finishing the Shivas. So they will still have a Shiva's Aura. Oop, Crow coming in a little bit too far. A Yule's going to be able to follow it up with an LSA potentially, but there's going to be a Wukong's command. Can they keep the Snapfire in place long enough? They do. He's unable to get the Gobble. Snake King will survive, though, thanks to the boat there from DNM. Unable to connect. Goat just TP'd in and died.
Yeah, Goat accomplished absolutely nothing there, unfortunately. The TP just taking too long on that outpost. Pale Horse trying to make a run for it, but a run in the river.
There's you got a Slardar coming after you, big boy.
Yeah, look at that speed.
Jesus, 630. He's so fast. The force at forward. He just pops the BKB. He doesn't care. He's going to just chase him under the tower of a Pale Horse. This man's got so much armor. And there comes the Doom. DNM comes in thanks for the gobble up Yules to try and keep him alive. He has the Bloodstone heal. He's going to use it. A nice 3-man stun on the side of the fight. But Gremlo, he has to pop his BKB to run. DNM finally goes down. And now it's going to be Gremlo next to the little shredder there from Snake King. A nice LSA holding down the Chen. Blink Stomp and Moo. Pale Horse, he's coming a little bit too far. And now with Fear's Blade Mail, he will be able to finish off that kill. Nothing you can really do here. Crow will be the next to die. It's a 3-for-1. Once again, favoring the Sadboys.
I don't think that Kunkka actually had to die there. Yes, he ended up taking a lot of damage, but he was slowed quite a bit by Monkey King hitting him with that Echo Saber and took like 1,000 damage from his auto attack. He had disarmed the entire time.
No way! He guesses and gets Monkey King! Snaking! Unbelievable setup here. If they can find it's a huge kill. He's gonna drop the Wukong's command. He has no choice, but it doesn't matter. Beyond godlike for fear on the Spectre as he finds a double kill on Goat. Unbelievable. That was a blind throw. They had no idea. It was just a guess.
Oh my god. Snake King, what a player. Position 4, but the impact of this man. Setting up so many kills.
That's finally the net worth lead going the way of Sadboys. It's been in favor of Arkosh pretty much the whole game.
Yeah, I mean, there's been spikes where it's started to go back in the favor of Arkosh, but in the favor of Sadboys, but Arkosh recovered not long after that. So the first time this game, as you're saying, 1k net worth up, and I'm not sure they're gonna be able to stop this push. Gonna need to use Fortify, take out these catapults somehow. The counter forward comes out. How do you defend from this? You need Monkey King and Leshrac to be able to take these fights. That's where the majority of your damage is coming from.
Yeah. This is so difficult. Snake King has Gobble Up ready to initiate on the backside if necessary. You know, they're coming off cooldown here. These buybacks, they're not available, but they are respawning. They need to get them off the barracks. There's going to be the hook shot in. They catch Spectre. Cookies forward. Does save him. Gremlo, nice two-man stomp on the foreground, but there's the haunt. He's going to Abyssal Blade right on top of Pale Horse, able to stay alive. Yules, but Goat is down. Moo thrown it onto the backside. Fear's falling really low. The Infernal Blade damage. Can he get the Spectre? Clumsy Net is there. Cannabis, whatever his name is chasing after, but Pale Horse just getting beat down by Moo. They're split really far on Arkosh Gaming, but they will turn back around, settle for the Slardar Crow. Blinks on forward, looking for more LSA. He manages to catch the two of them. Boundless Strike to follow. They have a split Earth. The control is beautiful. Fear gets recalled in. There's going to be the Torrent. Pale Horse throws himself into the air once again, but they manage to take down the Kunkka. It's Fear. This might have been a huge throw by BPD. Fear is going to go down, but the damage from his dispersion, my god.
Let's take a look at how much damage he took from dispersion. I think he did like 600 damage to each of these heroes with that one there before he ended up going down, but that was definitely a calculated one. Spectre went back to the base, popped the salve before PPD recalled him partway in that team fight, but just a little bit too slow, and they are able to take that fight, and the melee Birac stays alive with 600 HP there.
Yep. And I mean, that long range LSA to set up the two-man Boundless Strike and Split Earth, there was just nothing left to save them at that point. That was such a nice chain of events there for Arkosh Gaming.
They're taking these fights in all right ways. When their backs are against the walls, especially, they tend to pull out their neatest tricks here on Arkosh. Doom finally going for that Aghanim Scepter that you were talking about. Still 2,200 gold off. Yeah.
He got a lot of gold in that fight. I feel like he just didn't. He barely had money for the Assault Cuirass, and then suddenly he's just like, yeah, I can buy an axe now. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, this game gets harder the longer it goes out. You do have a couple of tools to turn the fight on Sadboys if you get a favorable initiation, though.
He went to Scorched Earth damage at 15. Is that what people do? I guess probably not in pubs. That would be the ideal way. Canis Volvus does have a DD rune here, doing a lot of damage to Slardar. Gremlo blinks up forward, but trapped in his allies' cogs. We have to pop his BKB Crow here to offer some assistance, but there's going to be the BKB from Slardar. Nice ultimate here from Canis Volvus, zoning them out so Gremlo can get some space, but in comes the boat. The Torrent is there. We're going to turn around. Abyssal Blade. Goodbye, Lina. This is what makes this Spectre so dang strong than a chase after Monkey King, but the Silver Edge should keep him alive.
Yep. He just gets out of there way too fast, the Silver Edge.
What is this Nullifier? Why does he keep queuing this up?
I've got no. He's messing with you. That's what he's doing.
Is there any reason that Nullifier is good?
I mean, it deactivates Sprint. It'll deactivate a potential Ghost Scepter as the game goes on.
You can't purge Blade Mail, right?
No, that is non-dispellable.
Can you purge Coco's Rum? Is that dispellable?
I don't
Cannot be dispelled.
So.
What is the purpose of this? I actually don't understand. Mid lane, Pale Horse putting in a lot of work here, trying to take down PPD, but the heals are there. The cookie forward, he's safe. Pale Horse ain't done though. Canis Volvus coming in as well. Boundless Strike, he catches both on the high ground. The slows from this lightning storm. Both supports are dead without buyback. This is a huge moment for Arkosh.
It is, yeah. I mean, they'll try to split push these waves right now. Fear already sending his illusions out to shove top lane. Tier 1 tower is still up there. But their Fortify still on cooldown for another minute here. And Roshan potentially respawning. 1 second, we'll find out when exactly. It's going to be a longer one, so Arkosh unfortunately aren't going to be able to get much off of these 2 kills.
Octarine core for Pale Horse. All right, this guy.
And Illusionist Cape for Spectre.
Really?
Yep.
That's pretty good. Where are the other tier 4 items? All right, they have Ninja Gear and Illusionist Cape. Neither of them are fantastic. The Illusionist Cape is, I was going to say, is decent for Doom because that movement speed is really value. And you can make sure you always get a solid Doom, but he needs this Axe more than anything at this point.
The Aghanim Scepter definitely needs to come out here. Just slowing himself down, I feel.
Oh, they are going to find this courier. Oh, no, just going to fort it.
Minotaur Horn. That is very big for Leshrac. I mean, you essentially just going to want to use that every time they throw out either an X or a boat on you.
Yeah, it's huge. It's a lot of health, too. Like, Leshrac has 30, almost 3,800 health and almost 40 armor.
Yeah, the guy has a surprising amount of agility growth rate for somebody who never auto attacks. 2.8 per level, so 17 base armor for an spellcaster is pretty good.
I mean, look at him when he's next to the Assault Cuirass as well, plus the Buckler, like, so tanky. There comes the Haunt, who's going to catch on the backside. Fear pops his BKB immediately, but they're trying to just disengage. There it is. They're going to go ahead, try and bring down Pale Horse, but this guy, he Minotaur horns the stun. He's going to try and run, but the boat comes in. The Wukong's command, the arena is massive. You don't want to fight into. They buy back immediately on Goat. Gremlo comes in, gets the Doom off, but it's onto the Spectre. They don't have the break for this. DNM, his BKB is there. Another 2-man stun coming in from Moo. Monkey King just gets shredded. He's got no life left, and Crow stuck on the high ground. Pale Horse, I mean, he's just surrounded, left to die.
Yeah, nothing that they're able to do there. I mean, they commit the Wukong's command. It was huge, like you're talking about, but because of those nerfs, the Echo Saber, and nothing to hold them in place with the Wukong's command, they can just walk out of it and take the fight a moment later. And
They just don't do damage.
Yeah. And without the break for Spectre, I mean, you doom her, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. She lost no HP during Doom.
Yeah, she regens 26 a second. That's not even with Chen sitting beside her.
Yeah, and Chen has Guardian Greaves, Aura, the Vlad's, like all these things. Goat on the run top lane. I mean, he's just trying to buy space. I think they realize that they're going to walk back to the mid lane. But, I mean, we thought, you know, this could have been an opening for Arkosh. Gremlo almost to an Ags, but it's 44 minutes into the game, and you don't have the main item you need as a counter to win this. I actually don't know how you win this game without the Ags on Doom.
Not sure either. He's 30 gold off right now, but his courier's not going to be able to make it through the shop. Yeah, but you need the all right, he's actually back there right now. My bad. When did he get there?
Oh, he was pushing bot lane.
Oh.
So Gremlo can buy the Axe, saving for buyback right now if I had to guess. I mean, you've lost 2 lanes of barracks. There's no reason to like TP back and spend all your money.
Looks like exactly what he's doing. He TP's back and spends all of his money.
You know, it's fine, whatever, it's cool.
I don't understand Gremlo, man.
Gear, no big deal. Third Roshan has a refresher. If that's not game-winning for Fear, I don't know what is. Monkey King goes in, he gets the pit. Right there, perfectly timed. Can they chain stun down the Kunkka? Look at the damage. That is the Aghanim Scepter from Doom. Goodbye, Kunkka. He's going to go ahead and turn around onto the Chen as well. The Mortimer Kiss is coming in. They need to be able to get this Aegis. They managed to pick it up on Pale Horse. Fear is there. All he grabs is the cheese. The refresher on Pale Horse as well. They have 2 lives to work with. Doom, he needs to help out his boys. There's going to be able to stun up the Kunkka. Pale Horse still surviving through it all thanks to that spell lifesteal, but the boat catches Monkey King. They're going to try and take down this Spectre here. Again, like we said, the cheese is available. He can pop it at any moment, and it's just a bait as they just turn around onto the Leshrac. He's got nothing left. 5 heroes dead once again for Arkosh Gaming.
Yeah, you didn't have the Aegis there, but you had the cheese, and that did all the damage you need. And GG is a call by Pale Horse.
Yeah, I mean, they have no buybacks. They can't do anything.
Yeah, I made a Hail Mary play right there, and it didn't end up paying off for them. A beautiful snatch there on the Aegis there by the Leshrac, but in the end, it didn't really matter. Sadboys too strong here in the late game, and I think the Aghanim Scepter on Doom just took too long to come out. I agree. Radiant also shit. Gremlo shit.
Everyone shit.
Everyone shit. Thank you, Monkey King.
Yeah. I mean, to me, this game was Arkosh's game. I actually 100% believe that Arkosh lost this because of their itemization. Canis Vulpes and Gremlo, I think, didn't have the impact that they could have had. This looked like a game that they were in control of for a while, and they were just never able to shut down the Spectre. They missed their timing completely in the mid game, like you talked about, how they really want to like push the envelope, but ends up going to Sadboys here in the late game. 50. What was the duration here? 50. Almost
That
45
was a
minutes.
45-minute game. It felt like a 50-minute game for sure. You'd think that they'd play a little bit faster on Arkosh gaming, but I think like the lack of Agnum Scepter on the Doom and the lack of early Agnum Scepter and Diffusal Blade on Canis Vulpes really slowed them down.
I mean, they itemized for so much armor, right? They had like Shivas, they had AC, they had, Craggy Crows, and went BKB, all these different survivable items, but they just didn't have damage. Like Monkey King's ult, he'd throw it out and they all just dealt a split, and maybe you get one kill, but most often it was just, they just go, like Sadboys would just target a different hero outside the Wukong's command. Fantastic play by Sadboys, honestly. We'll see if Arkosh can fix things here in game number 2. This is only the first game of many today, so stay tuned, everyone. We'll see you after just a short break.